Well, the exit book, I'm just trying to put my phone in here. It's giving me a little bit of problems here. That's okay. Hi, good morning. Well, the exit book, good morning. Whatever time zone you're in, I have my hair back today. So yeah, I'm Trisha. I'm the Indigenous psychic healer and spiritual mentor. I've been doing this for like 25 years. Can you believe that? Yeah. And I'm also the creator and founder of Deeply Intuitive. Also the Unleash Mastermind and Monetize Mastermind. So this has been an interesting ride. I've been busy behind the scenes doing lots of great stuff. So just give me a second. I'm looking for something and I should have done this beforehand, but so yeah, if you don't know me, my name is Trishacondo and I'm an Indigenous psychic and a spiritual mentor who helps spiritual women own their gifts, rediscover their most authentic selves, and create a safe space for them to connect to their spirit guides. Oh, I've been busy in the background. Busy, busy, busy. It's a good kind of busy, when you're expanding your business and everything. So make sure that you follow me on my Instagram. I know my glasses are a little bit off because I kind of sat on them. Follow me on Instagram. There's new things that are going to come to my Instagram account. New things. Follow me subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe there. Go to YouTube, punch in my name, okay? And hit the notification bell to know when I am uploading. Okay, so make sure that you like this video, you love it, and you share it out on my personal profile and on my intuitive guide page. I would really love it if you did that. So you're going to hear lots of noises. I'm going to shut that off. Okay, so I really want to talk briefly about this because, okay, we're talking briefly about this, okay? So my favorite tip for branding the spirit of your voice, especially in your company, okay, this is very important, very, very important, is you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with the words that you say. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about this the other day. You have to be consistent. If you're inconsistent all the time with which words you're using and how you're saying things, people will get confused. People will get confused, very confused. So if you keep changing and that could be to a point where you don't even know what you want to say. Is that you? Is that you where you don't, you could be great at, writing letters to people or great at other things, and you're like, well, I don't know what to write. Good morning, Kim. How are you? How are you doing? Wisconsin. Cool. So that was me a long time ago. When I started doing this, I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue what to write. I didn't know what my voice was, my brand voice. It's just the writing that you put on on Facebook, on Instagram, I used to flip flop around. I used to be inconsistent. My voice would change all the time. It confused everybody and it confused me. I also had some not very great advice coming from people who were not cool. So you have to be very consistent. What do I mean by that? It means the spirit of your voice has to be consistent across the board. It has to be, okay? Because if you are not consistent, you will be wishy-washy. That should be the main objective of your brand voice, is to have a really, really formed, okay, spirit behind your company. Hi, Jillian. If you are, so your voice must be consistent. It doesn't matter if you receive an email, if you receive, a customer call, a breakthrough call, whatever. And if you are shape-shifting too much, and people will get confused. I'm telling you. They will get confused and they will step away because your energy, okay? Your energy will be up and down, and you'll be nervous, and I don't know if I want to talk to you, and you're just going to be, maybe you do things once in a while. Maybe you write once in a while, like delete, 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 delete. Are you that person? Delete, 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 delete. That doesn't sound like me. And then you try to shapeshift, and you're copying from this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. You sound like the other person, but you don't sound like your own spirit. Does that sound familiar? I know I used to do that. I would, I would look at other people who were successful, and then it sounded more like them. It didn't sound like me. And so I stopped doing that. Oh, I did that. I stopped doing that years ago. So does this make sense to you? So your brand voice, okay, the spirit of your brand voice, it has to be consistent. People will know you when they receive something from you. It's just like, oh, that's Trisha. I know the way she sounds. If you're wishy-washy, you're going to attract the same kind of energy. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to work with you. I don't know if I want, and they'll either cancel or not show up. That's what's going to happen. And I'm telling you the truth. My favorite tip for branding the spirit of your voice, your brand voice, is be consistent. Have the consistent voice, meaning your words, okay? Because your brand voice speaks as one big spirit, as one great spirit, not as having different spirits within a bigger spirit. You know what I mean? Don't have like you're shape-shifting and shape-shifting and shape-shifting, and you're conforming and you're contracting, and it's just people will feel it. People will feel it. Okay? You will contradict yourself, and people will contradict you. That is the truth. That is the truth. You contradict yourself, people will contradict you. Okay? So, is this happening to you? Sorry, my nose is itchy. So your voice needs to be consistent. Are you a leader in your brand? Are you a leader? Or are you the nice person? If you're the nice person, that's cool. If you're a leader, stay the leader. If you are kind, stay kind. But if you're shape-shifting all over the place, not going to work. Not going to work. Mm-mm. So, is anybody understanding what I'm saying? I'm not going to stay on too long. I'm going to stay on for 2 more minutes, and that's it. Does anybody have comments or questions? Do you have a brand voice? That's the big question here. Are you shape-shifting? Are you conforming? And you don't know what the heck to do? You're all over the place? Are you all over the place? So your brand voice has to have certain touch points, okay? And you can't contradict yourself. Your energy can't be sending people away. It has to be bringing your people. So your people will come to you and will sign up and then book you, and it'll be no problem. But if you're contradicting yourself all the time, you're saying one thing and then you mean another, people will just say, no way, she's all over the map. She's all over. I've been there. I contradicted myself one time, and And then it just went downhill from there. Does anybody have any comments or questions? So I'm going to head off. So that is my favorite tip. You have to be consistent. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you're a beginner, let me know in the comments below before I go. If you're a beginner, put 1. And this is totally new for you. If you're seasoned, if you've been in this for a while and you still haven't got your brand voice down, the spirit of your brand voice down, put a 2. And you are shape-shifting, conforming, and then you're trying to be like these big successful people, and yet you don't have a spirit in your voice, there's the problem. I know I speak from experience. I've been doing this 9 years, online marketing and branding. Okay. So with that being said, if you need help with spirit of your brand voice, if you're trying to be like everybody else, I've been there, doesn't work. And I've seen people do this. It'll work for a while, but yet it will not work because people will catch on. People will catch on to the spirit of somebody else's voice, right? And it will not land. And you'll be scattered like leaves. Okay. So I only take people that are very serious about going into spirit of branding your voice, because this is really all about your business, and you really need to know your voice, the spirit of your brand voice. This is very, very important. You have to be consistent. If you're inconsistent, there lies the problem. And how do you know you're inconsistent? Is you're changing the way you speak to others, and you're just always this. Meditating will only go so far, Tina. Okay, this is more the technical stuff. Okay, it will only go so far. It will help, but this is more the branding thing. Okay, so with that being said, okay, wishing and praying is not going to help you. Wishing and praying and meditating, this part where I'm going to have to say this doesn't help. This is where you have to have somebody who knows what they're talking about and has experience. Okay, and I'm being kind here. So if you really want my help, because I'm going to go soon, if you really need help with this, because I do have a launch and monetize your gifts mastermind. These are for women, spiritual women, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, who really want to start getting into the in your business online. Because I've done it. I've been online for 9 years. I know about marketing. I know about branding. I know everything. Do I know it all? No. But all I can tell you is what worked for me and how I can help you. That's all I can say. So if you're really drawn to me, you've been watching me, and you're like, yeah, but, get out of your head and lean in. That's what I did. And I leaned in and I invested in myself over and over and over, even when my head said, well, that's nuts. That's too much money. No. So I leaned in and I said, I'm just doing it. I did that when I was teaching, before I went for my degree. Everybody told me, you're too old, you're too this, you're too that. I didn't listen. I went 2 feet in and just said, sign me up. So if you're in the same boat and you're like, I don't know what a brand voice, can you help me? How do I make myself more stand out more? I can help you with that. Only for serious people, okay? People who are ready to invest in yourself. If you're scared, don't bother coming to me. If you're just going to be thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, you're not for me. I'm not here to convince you. You got to be all the way in. I already have one student in, and she's going all the way in. So if this is you, I would love to speak with you and let's talk. Let's get you going. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna actually eat my breakfast, drink the rest of my coffee, and then I'm off to the races today. I have my mastermind today, and then I have 3 readings back to back. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I wish you all a great day, and I can't wait to. So nobody has any comments or questions? If you don't have any comments or questions, does anybody have any comments or questions? If you want to reach out to me, I'm going to put my link. If it makes you feel better, you can also PM me on my intuitive guide page. And let's talk. Remember, you've got to be serious. Ooh, there goes this thing. Okay, so there's the link. And I've got to go. I've got to go. Okay. So there's a link. Make sure that you're serious and that you're ready to get going. And I can definitely help you. I've been doing this for a long time. Long time. All right, I'm going to go. But I wish you all a great day. Yeah, I'll see you soon. And I can't wait to help you out. All right, up to multas.